Gambling, one of the fastest growing industries in the nation, and as it grows, more people look to raise awareness about consequences of irresponsible betting. Thanks for joining us on News Channel 11 at 5. I'm Sarah Diamond. Casey Marlar has the night off. The National Trade Association says American commercial casinos won more than $66 billion from gamblers in 2023. Sports betting generated just under $11 billion in revenue last year, while internet gambling generated just over $6 billion. News Channel 11's Karen Jenkins learned more about efforts from local gaming leaders on ensuring responsible betting. Karen?
Thanks, Sarah. Today, the Southwest Virginia Region 3 Wellness Council hosted its first annual Problem Gambling Prevention Conference. That's a mouthful. And everyone with skin in the gambling game was there, from those trying to prevent addiction to those who want you to place your bets. The National Council on Problem Gambling says 2.5 million people in the U.S. meet the criteria of having a severe gambling problem. And in Virginia, they say accessibility to place bets is growing a lot.
Gambling in Virginia is growing faster than almost any state in the nation, especially online sports betting.
Devin Perdue of Pulaski, Virginia, knows firsthand how gambling addiction can destroy lives. It almost destroyed his. That's why he's a keynote speaker at today's Problem Gambling Prevention Conference.
It got so out of control that it destroyed my financial, my finances, my family, almost destroyed my marriage. It destroyed my mental health. I think even to a point, to extent, my physical health also.
Perdue says it all started when he was 7 years old, younger than his kids are now, with simple poker games with his family. Then it grew to online gambling, sports betting, and more. His decades-long gambling addiction grew to where it was all he cared about, and he was massively in debt. For him, complete abstinence was his only solution. For others, he hopes they can practice responsible gambling.
I have hope in implementing the right resources and tools to help people manage their finances, manage their relationships.
In fact, many of those tools and resources to prevent problem gambling are funded by the gambling industry. Paul Pellizzari of Hard Rock International says they advertise gambling helplines throughout the casinos, and their employees are trained to spot red flags of problem gamblers.
So if someone's been there for an extended period of time, if they're making certain kinds of comments about not being able to go home, if they've been making too many trips to the ATM, we train our team members to look for combinations of those signs and then how to have those conversations.
But those who advocate for people with gambling problems say the opportunity to gamble and possibly become addicted is outpacing the resources for help.
Gambling is growing so fast across the Commonwealth. Our problem gambling services have only recently been funded, and so there's a long way for them to grow to meet that demonstrated need.
March is Problem Gambling Awareness Month, and signs of having a gambling problem include being unable to stop despite consequences and denying that you might even have a problem if friends or family express concerns. And if you need help, call the number listed here on your screen.